Hello and welcome to the Federal. My name is Shreyas. One of the big films releasing this week is Nikhil Siddarth and Iswarya Menon's action thriller titled Spy. The high voltage action flick seeks to reveal some hidden facts about Netaji Subhas Chandra Bose. Well, the film is simultaneously releasing in Telugu, Tamil, Malayalam, Kannada, and Hindi. I caught up with Nikhil Siddarth and Aishwarya Menon to know more about the film, and they shared some interesting tidbits.
Sir, it is very flattering, when somebody says that, that Pan India and they say like, Pan India star and all that. Sir, I do believe that Kartikeya 2 did really well across India. In Karnataka also it did fantastically well. Even some theatres which had played the Kannada version also, the movie was running to good crowds. And sir, but I think becoming a Pan India star is something which is not a joke. And I don't think I'm there yet, but I think I'm on the way to become one. Or become an Indian-wide actor, and I think movies like Kartikeya to help. And another thing, sir, nobody is a pan-Indian actor if you don't have a pan-Indian subject. So I do believe that first thing that is needed to go across India is to have a subject which appeals to all Indian people, and have a subject which has a span to go there. I mean, I'm sure Kantara and KGF were that big of success not only because of the performances and all that, but they also had a story which was pan-India. Same way Kartikeya 2 or Pushpa or RRR, they had a story which appealed to a wide range of audience. So that's the reason why I think selecting a pan-Indian story is the most important thing. But I'm happy that Spy today has a potential, and I'm looking forward to releasing it in all the languages possible. And we have finished our dubbing works, we have finished the copies, we have sent the copies, and June 29th we're going to have a simultaneous release in all theatres across India. The first poster of Spy came 1 year before the release of Kartikeya 2. So this was a movie which started much before that. And even then we had it in the poster, all the 5 languages we want to release it. The 4 South Indian languages and Hindi. So this was not a plan which changed now. You can go and check it back again. That was because of the storyline, sir. We thought not only being a spy thriller, it had an enigma, a great national hero who's revered across, not just in India, across the world. Netaji Subhas Chandra Bose. And the minute we have a story which is revolving around his life, what has he done, what has happened to him, how has he inspired millions, the minute that happened, I think it became a pan-Indian film. And we still have calls coming in. Once the teaser came out and the trailer came out, we have calls from Bengal calling for a Bengali version, from Maharashtra calling for a Marathi version. But unfortunately, we don't have time to dub there because we didn't plan it before. We're releasing the Hindi version there for now. And maybe in time for the OTT, we might have all the languages possible.
Spy, I would say this is my dream debut, since this is my first Telugu film as a heroine. And this is not just a random heroine role, she plays as a raw agent. She comes throughout the film. She is one of the pillars of the film, and like Hero told in the previous interview, she is as equal as a hero. So, and
that's true.
yeah. And we have other characters too who are very important, who are heroes as well. Abhinav Gomatam has played that role. Sania Thakur has played that role, and and for me, yes, what an actor. So I think for me, I see it as a dream debut. That's what I would say, and I have a lot of shades. It's a very intense role. I have a lot of performance to do. I have a love track with the hero. So I'm really kicked about this film. I really am.
So you can expect a lot of action, as you just saw it in the trailer, and you can expect purposeful actions. It is not just sometimes action doesn't have meaning. And there was this interview of Rajamouli Garu where he said every fight, every action sequence should have an emotion behind it or a purpose behind it. So we have purpose for every single sequence, and they come at a time where it lifts the movie but does not bore you in the movie theater. and at the same time we have entertaining scenes, because when you're talking about a serious topic, we just can't only be going on a single direction. So whenever Aishwarya and me come together in the film, there's going to be laughter, a lot of laughter, because our sequences are like that, and how two agents who have a very peculiar situation come together to fight the Khader Khan in the movie is very funny, and I think it's entertaining. It's a lot of adrenaline pumping. It's got its share of history. It's got goosebumpy dialogues. It's got some star cameos. And to go on, it's a film that can be watched by the whole family, sir, because we gave it to the censor. We have passed the censor with 0 cuts in all languages. 0 cuts censor is like huge, and it's clean U by A. So I'm hoping this Bakrid festival on 29th, it's a national holiday. You take your families and come to the theatre and experience the world of Spy and have a wholesome experience, yeah. What I said in that interview about Netaji Subhas Chandra Bose, that we believe that, when we started the film, that he did not pass away in the plane crash, but there was an extended file on him, which is true, sir. So when a man passes away in the 1940s, how is there a file which is still, talking about till the 1960s, 1970s? Why are they keeping track of him? And when that file got declassified, the information that came out in 2019 was shocking, and a lot of people had access to it, and there have been people who have access to it have spoken to us, and there are some research scholars who have spent their entire lives, like Anuj Dhar and Chandrachud, we have had interactions with and spoken to them too. And so we thought the main plot of the film, sorry, we are not saying it's 100% fact. Some of the historical facts reported are true, and there is a 5 to 10% of our version of the truth which can be debatable, and there is fiction from our side where these characters enter into that scenario. So how we mixed all these together, and even in our poster, if you see, we don't have a poster now, but I would have shown it to you. You can see the Subhash Chandra Bose's coin. We have the birth date, but we don't have the death date. We have left it open. So that itself says that we have gone for this version of, this side of history, and we are hoping that tomorrow, once you come to the movie theatre, you see the facts that are supporting it, and also much more elaborately than what I can tell you right now. Part realistic and part a version of truth which hasn't been put out, and we're putting it out and letting the audience decide if they want to believe that or not. We're not forcing them to believe it, but we're saying this is what happened. This is another version. You listen to that version, which a lot of people believe into, and these are the facts. Because, for example, so the Mukherjee Commission, the final report was inconclusive. So when you have a commission which has gone on for so many years and comes back with an answer that it's inconclusive, that he died, should mean that, and much more than that. So I mean, this is going to, the entire interview is going to take that hours and hours and days.
Well, this was my first film where I'm doing a lot of action. I've never done a lot of action before. So challenging as I had to keep myself fit, not just me, the entire team. We all had to be fit. We had to be our fittest of selves, be it the hero and everyone in the team. So we had to go through a lot of training. Like we went through a 6-month training. We basic like how to hold guns, how to walk with a gun, and I never knew guns are too heavy. And
we were given real guns.
Real guns, yeah, and the fight sequences, we had to do a lot of rehearsals where we fell down a lot, and then a lot of things like that. And every action sequence, it's very hard, right? It has to look realistic. When something has to look realistic,
it has to be really.
We have to work really, really hard behind that. And before every action sequence, we went through a lot of rehearsals, and I think we've all worked really, really hard for this film. And it was physically taxing, but it made the soul happy. Like, I felt fulfilled at the end of the day.
there is a comfort zone, and 100% I wanted to get out of my comfort zone, because if I keep doing the same guy next door roles, I think people will get bored of me. So it is a very conscious decision that I should try to do different movies. And as you've just now said, the body transformation, my age, I'm 30, I'm in the mid-30s now. So I have to start doing roles which I can do now, which I couldn't do before. And Spy is the beginning of a line of films. I'm doing a movie called Swayambhu next. I'm doing a movie called India House, and then I'm coming back for Kartikeya 3. So Spy starts off that, sir. And believable action, I think, is what people really like, with a great storyline. So this is the formula which we are trying to use for Spy. And I hope people connect and they enjoy this movie in theatres. Rana is a person who's always there when there is something crazy happening. When there's something amazing cooking, he's there and he has his spoon in there because he's part of the biggest movie franchise in Indian movie franchise, and he's also part of one of the India's biggest web series, Rana Naidu, which was huge. So I think he's a superstar, and we wanted a superstar like him to be part of the film for a certain period of time. I won't mention how much time, but and he came, he heard the story, he heard the part of it, and he heard the story. He said, "I'm doing it," and I've seen the film, and there are some dialogues which he says which are goosebumps, and it's given so much believability to the entire story. And I think I thank him as an actor, as a friend, that he's very sportive. And today I'm waiting for the public reaction once they see the scene. So it's a simple call. I mean, for me, it is not about the budget. If the movie, I feel, has a point, again, so it boils down to the concept of the film in the end and the span the movie has. If I want to work in a movie which is just shot in these 4, but it excites me, I want to do it. But I can't release it in all languages. I'll have to release it in maybe directly on OTT, or only in theaters in select areas. Or as an actor, I want to explore myself, sir. And depending on the size of the span of the script, we will plan our release. So every film is going to be standalone. And I think 18 pages gave me a lot of satisfaction as an actor. But I realized that the movie had the potential to do very well in Telugu states, and it didn't have the extra zing, which would appeal to an audience in Hindi or Tamil or something like that. So I didn't let that release, and the producers were very cooperative. But this film has, and the next 4 films I was talking about, have it, sir. So fingers crossed for Spy, June 29th. You will all realize, I've got butterflies in my stomach right now. It was just random. I mean, first of all, we are not pro anybody, we are pro India. So, and the most pro Indian freedom fighter that, one of who could fit the movie, sir, because Subhas Chandra Bose's life has not been explored as much as other freedom fighters. Sometimes they call him the forgotten hero also, and the forgotten army, the Indian National Army. So we thought we should talk about something which has not been talked about. And there have been films previously on Netaji's life, but there have been biopics. There have been something like a documentary which just follows his life, but they have not unearthed the extra, the amazing things, the high moments in his life. So this film, with a spy plot, is delving into those things, and in the process, secrets are revealed, which are very, very have been hidden, which I think we would give our version of it. And I hope we're not going to offend anybody, we're not going to whatever, and we're not pro anybody, sir. I can say from my heart that we have genuinely spent our money with our own thing, and we do not want to exploit anything. This film needed Netaji, sir, in the role, as his soul, the film. So you will realize this 2 days from now. I hope you watch the movie, and you will know. You'll call me and say, Nikhil, that what you said was right.
I think all of you should watch the film. You shouldn't miss this film because it's going to entertain you. It's going to keep you... It's a gripping film. It's going to keep you at the edge of the seats. It's going to be interesting. You can take your entire family, your mother, your father, your children, your girlfriend, boyfriend, everyone. I think everyone should watch this film because it's going to be an entertaining film. Plus, it's about... We have this baseline of Subhas Chandra Bose, sir, and you know, it's about patriotism. It has everything, right? Yeah. And it's a proper thriller. It's a spy thriller. So, I think it'll be a good spy thriller. Amazing.
Yeah, and another reason we are here today in Bangalore and promoting the film in Kannada is because the Kannada version has come out really, really well. And we have used high-end sync masters, and we've also used a lot of AI to like sync the lip and make sure that, you know, a very high-quality output is given. And you can see this tomorrow. You can hold me to it. So you won't have the feeling that you're watching a dubbed Kannada film. It's going to be as good as a spy. Kannada is going to be very, very entertaining. And we have requested the distributors to like release the film in the Kannada version so that maximum number of people can enjoy it too. And please promote it from your side. And I'm sure that this is a film that's going to be remembered.
Yeah.
And fingers crossed for that. 29th June, let's meet up in theatres.
Subscribe to the Federal's YouTube page for more news and updates.